Hi, this is Trey Passer. Welcome to my movie review of Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For, with minor spoilers. There's my ticket stub there. There you go. Saw it this morning in 3D, lovely 3D. 3D was excellent. I put that out of the way. Anyway, this is a sequel to the one that came out in 2005, and it's about time. I'm about to say I don't think they should have waited so long between sequels. Anyway, this one stars, of course, Mickey Rourke as Marv. You got Jessica Alba as Nancy, the stripper, of course. You got Josh Brolin as Dwight. He's replacing Clive Owen, who played Dwight in the previous movie. You got Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He plays Johnny. And you got Rosario Dawson as Gail. She was in the first one. You got Bruce Willis as Hardigan. Okay, and then you got Eva Green, the lovely Eva Green, as Ava. And you got Powers Booth reprising his role as Senator Rourke, corrupt Senator Rourke. And then you got Dennis Haysbert as Manute. He, of course, replaced Michael Clark Duncan, who passed on. Then you got Ray Liotta in this, and you got Christopher Meloni and Jerry Piven. Christopher Lloyd, Jamie King is in this as well. She was in the first movie, but I think she was playing a totally different character. In this movie, she plays twins. You got Juno Temple, and of course, this is co-directed by Robert Rodriguez and Frank Miller, of course, based on Frank Miller's graphic novels. I think they combined two graphic novels for this story. Okay, and basically you get, I think you get, let's see, Marv's story, you get the story of Nancy, so you got 4 different stories, okay, in this, and the first one is, of course, with my favorite character, Marv, Mickey Rourke, who was basically just beats the living crap out of some young college punks. I love Mickey Rourke as Marv. I think this is his best character. Anyway, he kind of interweaves in other stories as well. Okay, but basically it's just him. The movie starts with him waking up, not knowing where he is, and basically at the scene of an accident, and then remembering what happened. And that's cool the way they go back and show what happened during the night. Okay, and it's really cool like that. And then of course you have Joseph Gordon-Levitt. He plays Johnny. Who's a real guy with good luck coming to Sin City to kind of, I guess, make his fortune playing in high stakes poker against the corrupt Senator Rourke. Okay, and then you have Josh Brolin as Dwight. Which is he's taking over for Clive Owen in this movie, and he's sort of like a private detective, and he's they even show him in the beginning of the movie basically filming a husband's cheating on his wife, and of course he gets mixed up with Eva Green, who plays Ava, his former lover, who kind of desperately wheels him back to take care of something for her, without spoiling it. And then you have the 4th story, of course, is Nancy. Of course, she's still haunted by the death of Hardigan, who was her love, who killed himself because he didn't think he could go up against the corrupt Senator Rourke. That they wouldn't leave Nancy alone unless he killed himself. And of course, she's haunted by that, and she drinks and she strips and she drinks. Okay, and then of course, let me say, I like this movie. I like this movie a lot. The narration was good in this, and I like the action. I like great violence, especially when Marv is dishing out the punishment. It's absolutely fantastic. And also, somebody else replaced somebody else. What's her name? What's her name? Jamie Chung replaced who played Neho. She placed Devon Kiko, I think that was her name. I think she was pregnant. That's why she wasn't in this movie. But anyway, this movie is good. Like I said, the stories are, that Marv they wheel Marv in and out of different stories. And like I said, Marv's my favorite character, and I like his story. And then, like I said, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, he's he's trying to win big against corrupt Senator Rourke, and of course, it doesn't. You can tell, because he's going against the corrupt Senator Rourke. It doesn't, that it's not going to be the best for him. But he still tries to go up against, the corrupt Senator Rourke, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and it's Johnny, who was the guy that's always, found the luck. Okay, and then you have, and the story that got me interested the most was the one between Josh Brolin and Eva Green, who was like this femme fatale, basically, who, like I said, that he was trying to stay away from her, but of course he's still drawn to her, and Eva Green was, she just looked smoking hot in this movie. She was just the way she was just seducing people left and right was just insane. Okay, and that was my favorite story. Now, like in the Joseph Gordon-Levitt story, I liked the way it started, but I didn't like the way it kind of played out. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about it without spoiling it. Okay, and I liked, like I said, like more of story, which is kind of short, not that long, but he weaves in and out of other people's stories, so you get more of that way. And then I say the best one, like to me, is the Josh Brolin and Eva Green story, because she was just beautiful and hell on wheels. Let's put it that way. Without spoiling it, she's just basically a femme fatale. Okay, and Nancy's story, they kind of test at it at the beginning and in the middle, and it kind of rounds up at the end, comes back at the end. That story, like I said, she's going crazy because Hartigan's dead, but she can still talk to him, and they show Bruce Willis, that she can see his ghost, I guess, and he's trying to get her to snap out of her funk, but she's drinking, and of course she wants to kill the corrupt senator. But I like this movie. Like I said, I don't think it's as good as the first Sin City, but this movie is pretty good. Like I said, and I think mostly because of Eva Green is, and plus I love Mickey Rourke as Marv. I thought he was fantastic. Like I said, I liked all the stories, but I just didn't like the way Joseph Gordon-Levitt's story, Johnny. I don't like the way it played out. They put it without spoiling it. And Nancy's story, I think could have been better. Okay, I think they could have maybe even interweaved her story into Johnny's story. I thought that probably would have been better if they would have moved those stories together. Without spoiling it, if they'd have put those two stories together, I think it would have probably did the movie better. I think if they would have moved those two stories into each other and had them kind of interlocked, I think it would have been better for both stories. Okay, as it is, like I said, I didn't like the way Joseph Gordon-Levitt's story, how it played out. I like the story itself, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt was great, especially Powers Boothe, especially acting against Powers Boothe. I thought that was great acting, but I just didn't like the way it played out. Okay, and Nancy's story, which rounded up the end, fairly predictable, but like I said, if they would have interweaved her story into with Johnny's story, I think it would have been better for the movie. But I still enjoyed it and had a good time. Like I said, the 3D was excellent, and definitely I think this is a good sequel to the first one. And like I said, I don't know why they waited so long to make a sequel, but it is what it is. But I enjoyed it, so I'm going to give Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For, a 7.8. Okay, I'll give it a 7.5, but I'm going to give it a 7.8. And that's mostly because Eva Green, is just absolutely beautiful, man. Plus Mickey Rourke as Marv, this is fantastic. Like I said, some of the stories, like I said, they could have played out better, and I don't think it's as good as the first movie, but it's still entertaining and definitely a worthy sequel to the first movie. So anyway, let me know what you think of Sin City 2, A Dame to Kill For. Feel free to leave comments down below. And if you like this review, please hit the subscribe button down below. This is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.